Yeah, push on. Just say ah.
Ah.
So where you
More so in Seattle, Tacoma to be exact, Hilltop area, and just kind of just found my way throughout there. We stayed, I'm not gonna cap though, we stayed in the suburbs, so like, we stayed in like dominant like white neighborhoods, but our business was in the hoods, so Hilltop, because that's where we played all the sports, we had all the connects, the football, the basketball, and that's where all of our friends came from. So we migrated there, but we went to suburban schools and just grew up in a suburban area. Then from that point forward, that's when we moved down here, down south, because my oldest brother wanted to leave and go stay with my dad, but my moms didn't want us to split up like that, so she tapped in and then moved down here. Stay like 30 out away from where my oldest brother stayed, and I lived with her just to kind of keep us all together, me and my older brothers. So when I say I'm from Seattle, like, yeah, I'm from Seattle and I'm born there, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm always gonna die by it. But at the same time though, like, this is home too, just because I know like damn near a lot of people around here. Right now, we're about to shop for some groceries, because lately, since I went on this hike and got my ass whipped when I went back to Seattle for my birthday, I just been in the mood to cook and take care of myself, because health is like everything to me. So really, I just been finding myself just cooking, not on no forceful stuff or none of that stuff. It's all strictly optional and just things that I want to do for my own benefit and gain. So we're just gonna get some like steak, some chips, fruits, vegetables, juices, all that type of shit. See what I'm shopping? I like to randomize it. I don't like to always get the same fruit. Sometimes I gotta get different stuff. Most people think that when they buy these are for the family, but really these are for me. I'll eat these bitches all by myself in one setting. You feel me? About like 6'6". Most people don't believe it until they stand next to me, and then they always hit me with like that saying that like, oh, you're so tall, but it's like, I don't know, that shit kind of like, it don't irritate me, but it like makes you feel some type of way, because it's like, what am I supposed to say after that? You know what I mean? Oh, you're so short. But if I say that, I'm an asshole. So it's like, are people the assholes for saying that I'm tall? Like when I first learned how to make PB&J, I was eating for that for like months. I'm talking about like 3 months. All it was PB&J and milk. And that's when I first learned how to like make a PB&J sandwich. No bullshit, which was like 3 years ago. Little brother too, probably about like when I was a senior in high school, and he was like in the 8th, 7th grade, he taught me how to make scrambled eggs. I kid you not. But when I learn something, I stick with it for like months. It stays with it for like ever. And then that's when I move on to the next thing. So right now I've been making tacos. So I just been eating tacos like every day or every 2 days. And then I'd had burgers. So when I started making burgers, I started making burgers for like weeks. So now we're trying to up the game and do steaks. That, I promise you, if I learn how to make this right on the first go, with steak and potatoes, I promise you we're gonna be eating good for weeks. What up, everybody? Most people know me as my last name, which they don't believe it's my last name, but it is, funnily. And I go by Glaze, which is G-L-A-Z-E, just like the donut. And I gotta tell people that all the time. At this point, it's almost annoying a little bit, just because I gotta say that every time. Because surely when you say it to people, they come up with something else like graze, blaze, gray, slay. And I don't know where you get any of those syllables from when I'm saying a G in there, but apparently. Gluten shit and all that sugar shit is not needed. You start to learn how to like eat without it, because your body starts to get real sluggish when you put in that type of stuff. But if you eat gluten, you're a just want to get that out there on the record. You probably hate yourself, to be honest. Now, we're not judging if you are or not. I just want to get that on the record. Just because I said that does not mean I'm slandering. You are what you are, whether you're medicated or not medicated. whether you're crazy, not, been to prison, killed people, didn't kill people, regardless, I'm not judging. We all out here trying to get it by any means necessary, and it's hard. We only get one life out here, and it's hard to get $1. One thing that we gotta stop doing, judging people off their preferences, or calling them this and that, or names for this and that. A motherfucker just don't like you. Don't like you, they don't like you. You move on, life goes on, you'll be all right. Just do all the positive stuff, because we're all finna die anyways. None of this stuff is gonna matter. Thousands and thousands of years, yeah, I could possibly inspire generations, but at the same time now, we all gonna die at the end of the day. How we feeling about these? We fucking with them? Y'all let me know. Oh, cookies, 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 cookies. Yeah, I got some unhealthy foods, some fatty foods. But I also got some healthy stuff. It's all about balance and perspective. Balance and perspective. It's all about balance and perspective. You can't be too rich, but you can't be too broke. Don't nobody want to be a broke ass person. Don't nobody want to be a super duper rich person, as much as they say they do, because you're gonna have to forfeit love. Can't be wrong all the time, because don't nobody want to be with someone that's wrong, but you can't be right all the time, because don't nobody want to be with someone that's always right. So it's all about balance and perspective. You gotta be a little bit of everything. Okay, so it was a successful run. We went into H-E-B, got some groceries. Finna tap in, put in on some work, YouTube a couple shit, probably throw a couple things on the grill, cook some shit up with some steak and potatoes, and then we got a bunch of fruits and vegetables and all that. Now we can get to the crib. When we get to the crib, we can get into some music shit, inspirations, what I created, my new single that's coming, and then my mixtape that I'm planning to release towards the end of this year, and just like my journey of how it's been and where I started out and then where I'm going, and then just everything else of the development side and all the people I've connected with, just everything on the inside that probably some artists do, maybe some artists don't, but just keeping it hardcore, cold cut, and just explaining the whole journey from start all the way to the end, if there's ever an ending. What up, niggas? Welcome to the crib. I'm the artist Glaze, known as many different things. This is my cat, my prince, the kitten still, Uno. He helps me out with everything, writing all these lyrics. Some of these bars, this man's actually my ghostwriter, so I actually cut him in a deal. He gets like 5%. Finish writing, I go into here, into this room. Now, this is where my cat is. She likes to join me through the whole process. But this is like my game room slash studio room where I just kind of get a peace of mind. Like sometimes I like to just sit right here before I'm about to record, and before I even get to the mic, I do a lot of like test runs of my vocals, just like normal stuff that any like choir person would do. Also got the beeper going on in the background that I gotta keep because it's just for my own good. Black people, they know what it is, or anybody that's been in that type of environment, y'all know what it is when the beeper goes off. But I like to be over here in this area and practice out my vocals, do a lot of test runs so I can get the deep voice or the tone that I'm looking for. And then that's when I step up to the mic, hook up what I gotta do, put my headphones on, and then that's just when I start to record. I'll start to just do a bunch of random sounds and random melodies that aren't necessarily relating to the song or to my lyrics, just random noises, random words, whatever, just so that I can get a feel for what I'm doing. And then that's when I start to attack. And then that's when I'm like, okay, yep. And I hit that one button on there, record, boom, we start the takes. I love to create and I love the way I sound. And music for me, the music I create is because this is what I want to hear in my car. Like this is what I want to blast out loud in my car. So I just make it. What better way to make it? It's no different like cooking. We got McDonald's at home. So why do we gotta go out to eat?
Dream about it, Billy had a tenant, ain't no peeking. Heard he seen some shit that made him black out like a demon. Baby, I just want your love, promise ain't no treason. I just smoke the loudest shit or have your body geeking. I need me a low-key, not a shorty that be high-key. She don't even want for real, she don't want a wifey. Fine by me, I fuck him once and leave him in the back end. Avatar, she love the fire, shift her down and back bend.
All right. I forgot my lines. Fuck. was I supposed to say? What was I supposed to say? Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's tuned into this video and gone on with me on my journey to grocery shopping. I gave you a little bit about me, showed you my inspirations, my posters that I'm dead ass serious about. To get that too, like that was one of those posters too, to where I was like I don't give a damn, like that shit's hard. And like you couldn't tell me shit, because if you did, like you was gonna have to go toe to toe with me. And you think I'm playing, but I'm dead serious. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not playing around. I'm dead serious about those. Just like I'm dead serious about Kobe Bryant, Will Smith. But yeah, so I'm thankful for y'all to tune into that. My new single, I got to show you a little bit about that, and the hook to that. That's coming out real soon. The cover art's coming out first, and then we're gonna roll out into the single, and then we're gonna do, you know, more things around that. But appreciate everybody for stopping by, getting to know me a little bit, and just my music inspirations and everything like that. Hopefully to inspire more people, collaborate, talk to, get to know others along this journey, and my musical journey that I'll be documenting as time goes on. Whether we make it or don't, we're gonna document some shit, so we're gonna find out. But thank you, everybody, and until then, till next time, you know how I do it. We pour up for the dead ones, and not the dead presidents. That whiskey, boy, get to that. I don't want to say it because, you know, pause, but like, it get there. They know what I'm talking about. It get there.